guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Rika, the CEO of iTasty Cosmetics, and this video is going to be on the business essentials that I feel like every business should have. The first one I feel like every business should have is 2 composition books or 2 notebooks. It doesn't have to be a composition book, but spirals pages, they rip too easily, so that's why I said 2 composition books. And 1 book should be for your business goals, and 1 book should be a business journal. Like, for example, my business goal book, it has short-term and long-term goals, and for my short-term goals, they have a deadline. So for last year when I first started my business, a lot of my short-term goals had to be completed by the end of the year. And then the long-term goals were to be completed in 2020. Like, one of my goals that was to be completed in 2020, which I surpassed way before 2020, was selling things other than lashes. Because when I started my business, the things I was selling was lashes and glitter. So now I also sell hair, which I have in right now, 3 bundles in a closure. I sell hair now. I also now sell edge wraps. I sell lash applicators, lash books. Like, I don't just sell 2 or 3 items. I have multiple items, and I will continue to expand. But that was one of my goals I had in my book. So I just feel like every business should have a goal book where they sit and write down goals that they would like to be accomplished, because that just helps motivate you, especially when you surpass it and accomplish it. You're like, wow, I really, like, when you look back at it, it makes you feel good about yourself, like you really accomplished something. And then for your journal book, you could write down like any ideas you might have for your business, like anything, like a diary. It's basically a business diary to me. That's what I treat mine as. But I feel like every business should have that because it is very helpful to me. So I feel like it will be helpful to other people. The next thing is, I don't know what I do with my notes. I'm trying to find it. Where did it go? I thought I deleted it by accident because it's in my notes. I thought I deleted it. But the second thing is organizers. I feel like every business should have organizers. If you don't, your life is going to be so difficult unless you're selling like 1 item. But you need some type of organization. I don't even know how to say that word. But you need to be organized in some kind of way. Me, like y'all saw in my first video, I believe it was, I have the organizers they sell at Walmart. It was like $12, $11 and change, and it comes with 3 drawers. I have 4 of them. I don't plan on getting more, even though I have a lot of stuff, because I just don't want all like drawers everywhere. I'm fine with the 4, and I have it set up to where I put a little bit of everything I have in them for smaller orders, and then when I have my wholesale orders, that's when I bring out the big boxes, because I'm not about to sit here and try to shove 500 lashes in little drawers. Like, it's not gonna work. So I just put like 5 pairs of each lash in a drawer, and it's labeled in rubber bands, organized. So when I have a smaller order, I can just be like, okay, they want the L502, grab that stack, take one out, and put it back. The next thing is packaging. Whether you're selling locally or online, every business should have packaging. I just think it's very unprofessional if you're selling locally and you don't have a bag. Like, say someone, like, at least have the option, because I sell on hand also at work, and I know a lot of my coworkers and stuff, they don't want a bag, they don't need a bag. But I just feel like it's better to have the option to have a bag, because some people would want a bag. Like, they want to show off what they bought, and you don't want to just be like, oh, I don't have bags yet. Like, it just makes it look like you're not serious. But if you do have a bag, it's like you do, like with me, I have bags on me when I go to sell. So it's like I have the option for you to have a bag, but you don't necessarily need a bag if you don't want to. Versus someone, say, because you might meet that person that wants to buy, say, 10 pairs of lashes, and then you don't have a bag for them and they don't have a bag to put it. So then it's like they might be like, oh, never mind, I'll just get 1 or 2. I hope what I'm saying makes sense, but I'm just saying, you need some type of packaging, even if it's little candy bags, like the little clear candy bags. Mine, I have they're just white handle bags, and they're plain white, and I just put my logo on them, so people see my logo on it. And inside the bags, every bag has my business card and my flyer in them, and I already packaged them with the business card and flyer, and it's in a big box, stashed away. So whenever I do pop-ups, I don't have to worry about when I have people come up to my table, oh, let me put a business card in there, put a flyer, or you might forget. So that's why mine already have them pre in there. So I just grab it and go. And even when I'm selling, I just grab a couple and everything's already in there. I just got to put the items in. And that also helps to put your business cards and flyers in there like prior to, because I have people that even when you ship out packages, it's important. Even if you don't have a flyer, at least have a business card with your social media handles on there. Because there's so many times I ship out orders to people and I don't know, like I'll get a random order and I don't know who they are or anything, and then they'll end up posting it on social media. Like they'll tag me and post their package bag like order came in, and I'm like, oh, so that's the person that bought it, and it's through the business card. Because a lot of people that order from me, most of them I meet on Facebook in my Facebook groups, and they don't have my Instagram. So putting your business card in there, like I think business cards is definitely important, even if you don't, or if you have a flyer, not a business card, just some type of paper that has your social media on there, a way for them to tag you and like show acknowledgement. And for packaging bags, Uline is where I get mine, because Amazon, if you think about the amount of money you spend on bags on Amazon, you're spending like almost $1 a bag. But on Uline, you're spending like 40 cents. But that's because I order in the hundreds, like you order 100 bags at a time. So if you plan on ordering that much, you should definitely check them out, because you get 100 bags at a time or two. And like the more you order, the cheaper it is, basically. And it's better than going to Amazon, because when I used to order off Amazon, I'd be going through bags crazy, because I'd get all these orders and I only like, because when the little bags, it's only 25 in the pack on Amazon, I believe, 25 or 50. And then by the time you run out, you need bags for your orders. And I know they have Prime, but it's more convenient to order 100 at a time and not have to like think, oh, I need to buy bags. Oh, I need to buy bags. You already got a whole lot. It is going to last you a while. The next thing, you don't necessarily need this, but it kind of goes hand in hand, is a printer and a scale. Now, a lot of people handwrite their address and stuff. I have sloppy handwriting, so I don't do that. But if you did do that, you wouldn't need a printer, because it's like, what would you need a printer for if you already do that? And same thing for a shipping scale. If you go directly to the post office to drop off your packages, you don't need a shipping scale. Like, you don't need one. A lot of times people just buy stuff just to buy it because people say. That's why I'm like, you don't necessarily need a printer and a scale. If you find it better and economically for you, because I'm not sure how writing out the address works, because like I said, mine is with my website, and as soon as the order comes through and I put the pay for the shipping label through my website, it just brings me to the page with the label, and I can print it out. It prints out on my label paper, and all I do is stick it on the bag. If you like to write them out and cut it up and tape it, then you could do that. You don't need a shipping scale, and you don't need a printer. You can use that money towards something else. The next thing, which is what I already touched on, was the business cards and flyers. And all I really wanted to say was you don't necessarily need both, but you need at least one. Like, you need something with your business name and your social media handles. Like, you might not necessarily need both, because yeah, people might throw it out, but shipping wise, like when you're shipping out your products, or if you're delivering them locally, you need to put those in your bags, because believe it or not, people will contact you through that, and they'll post it and tag you, and that is going to help grow your business when other people see it. And like, say somebody posts something and then someone sees them with it on. Oh, where'd you get that from? Oh, I got it from my Tasty. They'll go be like, oh yeah, I had tagged them in something, and they'll find it. Even though they threw out that business card, you already had that relationship with them, because they tagged you in something. You follow them, they follow you, and they'll continue to see your posts, and they'll most likely order from you again. The last thing I wanted to touch on was a ring light. Ring lights are so important, especially for me. If you're like me and you work late and you don't come home late, and I don't really like the sunlight, because in my room, I don't know, it's not as much light, and ring lights make such a big difference, especially if you have your phone light on as well as your ring light. It just makes your pictures look so much crisper. I don't even know if that's a word. It makes your pictures look so much clearer. And they have, like, you don't have to go buy an expensive ring light. I remember the one I had that I used for my products, it was like $20. I know it was less than $30 on Amazon. And it has little leg stands. I broke one of the legs on it. But It works good. All I do is hold it in my hand, hold it like, and put my phone through the light part, and I can take pictures of my products even at 11 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at night, and it'll still look as good as I'm doing it now. So a ring light I definitely recommend, even if you get a small one. You could definitely see the difference. And that's all I have for this video. I hope this video was helpful. I know I've gotten messages that my other videos were helpful. Thank you if you are subscribed to this channel, and if you are not subscribed, please subscribe and like and share. We have more to come. Follow on Instagram. And yeah, that's it for this video.